Z Money, what's up? How you doing, Zen? Raptor 7206, what's up? How you doing? Oh, what's the matter, Z Money? Oh, I'm doing great. So Jin Nibes sent me some prototypes, some of their future kits alongside my prototypes. We're not testing anything today, man. We're just sharpening and dicking around. We're just sharpening and dicking around. I've got emotional support water today. I don't have any more emotional support caffeine right now. This is a CJRB Tigris. I think I need 120 grit. I tell you what, I am so glad I bought this sharpening stone. Oh, damn, Punisher, you're living large. You're living large, dude. Yes, RPM9. But yeah, I just put together one of Jin's prototype kits for their future release. I gotta tell you, that's awesome. Oh yeah, Punisher, I'm right there with you. There's not much I can eat. Like there's a limited amount of stuff that I can eat with 9 teeth left and no dentures. I find your inability to eat pizza disturbing. Like I can eat pizza just fine. Focus. And this fingernail is starting to get caught on everything. Where'd he go? There to go. Just a guest. What's up? How you doing? Yeah, Punisher, you know it's gonna cost me like $25 to send you your fucking fucking sharpening stone. Yeah, that's the flat rate box. 77, what's up? How you doing? Yeah, that's the flat rate box, Punisher. Yeah, big time ouch. Like, I'm happy to get it sent off. Canon USMC, what's up? How you doing, man? I am doing well. I am doing well, man. Just enjoying my vacation time off of work, but trying to stay occupied. No, this is a CJRB. This is a CJRB Tigris, an AR RPM9. It's okay, Cannon. It's okay, Cannon. I wish I could show you what I just put together. I just put together a prototype kit from Jen for one of their future releases, but I can't show it off yet. No, I don't have any news. KO is trying to work his magic with Jen, and he's trying to work his magic with Jen and get us past the point of needing a Kickstarter so that we don't have to worry about that, because we'd have to sell 300 of them, and I'm not sure we can get 300 sold. We'd probably have to get closer to like 350 sold to cover all the extra costs that we need to cover. Yeah, I'd like to buy one for myself, you know? Having the prototypes is nice, but one thing that might be happening, we may be going with a higher end steel, which would bring the cost up to about 50 bucks, which I don't want to do. But if that somehow gets us out from under the Kickstarter, then we got to do what we got to do. Yeah, we'd end up having to buy one and then mail it to you separately. Like we'd have to jump through some hoops to get you yours. 77. Ew, I don't like that. All right, I'm going to burn one test clip. After I see whether or not this thing will shave. Yeah, we're shaving. Would you guys believe I streamed for like 1 hour last night and I got damn near as many views as I do streaming for like 5 hours? $200. I don't like 200. Let's try that one more again. Sorry, Punisher, I missed your comment. I don't know what we'd upgrade to yet. I'm waiting to find out what steels we have an option for. $187. Yeah, I don't know what steel we'd upgrade to. I don't know. Let's see how sharp we can get this with the precision adjust. Because why the hell not? Okay, so sorry, I'm checking in with KO Knives to see if we know what our options are for a higher end steel. Well, Danielle, what's up? How you doing? We're just talking about the I guess so again, and it looks like we may end up upgrading to a higher end steel and putting the price at around 50 bucks to get the size of the batch that we have to order to get our minimum order smaller. So I'm waiting to find out what our options are for steels. Yeah, so I don't know what's going to happen yet. I'd like to have the price tag at 40 bucks, but we don't know. What's the matter, Brando? Punisher, I'm not super worried about it. You know, if Aiden hadn't been kind enough to send me so many high-end knives at this point, I would be more upset about 25 bucks. I just find it hilarious that shipping is that expensive. You do what you feel like you need to. If you feel like you need to send a few bucks, send a few bucks. But honestly, you don't have to worry about it. Yeah, Brando, there's a reason I don't fuck with people in traffic. You never know who you're gonna. You never know who you're gonna get, or what kind of day they're having. And you might flip off the nicest person on the road, but if they're having a bad day, God knows what you're gonna get. I mean, to be fair, Brando, you probably shouldn't have flipped him off. You probably should have just let him go on about his business and gotten on with life. Tim Reed, what's up? How you doing, man? Yeah, we're just dicking around and sharpening knives today. So you're not missing a whole lot. I just don't have enough cardboard to support doing yet more live streams right now. Yet more cardboard slayer sessions. So I'm trying to find other stuff to live stream, and it looks like it's just sharpening. Brother, you're the one that's got the talent for sewing. Well, no. So my oldest kid is planning on sewing one of the patches onto my jacket for me. They already sewed one of your patches to their jacket, so you have one patch out in the wild. Boy, I ain't getting a burr on this at all. Oh, trust me, I will be happy to have your patch on my jacket and wear it as soon as the weather cools down out here. Right now, it's way too hot to be wearing a jacket. Thank you for the girl power. Doc, you doing all right? Thankfully, this summer hasn't been as hot as they've been being, but we ain't out of the woods yet. Jeff Venture, what's up? How you doing? Hey, that's a self-inflicted problem. You work where you work. Oh, nice, Jeff. What you sharpening? That is not something I'm familiar with, Jeff. I'll tell you what, Danielle, every time you come in here, I end up wanting pizza. I'm not getting a burr on this, but then again, I didn't get much of a burr sharpening it at 150 grit either, so. Nice, Jeff. Yeah, I tried freehand sharpening this thing and I wasn't happy with the results, even though I got a burr off of every grit. So, ugh. So we're trying to see if this can get it sharper or at least pull a better number on the tester. I just hate the fact that there's no burr on this thing. Like, that's driving me up the damn wall. I'll get my almost done. 190. All right. Looks like I got it as sharp as it's going to get. Hmm. I did sharpen this one, didn't I? Yep. Me with knives, what's good? Yeah, the last time I went to the range, I brought my 22 to try to get that thing broken in and see how it shot. And it's an indoor range, and the guy in the booth next to me cracks out a fucking shotgun, and you talk about obnoxious. Oh my God. Talk about obnoxious. Hmm. Good Lord, I need to go to the range. I tell you what, man, I would end a room full of orphans just for the opportunity to go plinking with my uncle one more time. That would be amazing. There's the 1977 Alive and Kicking Mora right there. Yeah, I haven't shot anything too impressive over the years. Although my uncle did own a slam fire shotgun that I wish I would have gotten my hands on after he passed away. Because that thing was fun. My shotgun won't slam fire. I think it was a Winchester, but I'm not entirely sure. I was too young to really pay attention to that sort of thing. All I know is he handed me the shotgun and he's like, let me show you something with this. You can put 3 shots center mass in less than a second. And I was like, oh shit, that's awesome. And I fucking ripped it. Yeah, you guys have seen this before. Yeah, you guys have seen this before. Damn, Brando, you're still stuck on that? Yeah, I'm Duck. I made the Damascus for this. This is 14 layers with a twist on it, and this is the first piece of Damascus I ever made. Yeah, if I had full propane tanks, I would probably go in the shop and live stream some blacksmithing stuff. But both my propane tanks are empty. Maybe I need to do that. Yeah, it would be fun. The only thing I'd have to do is I'd also have to buy more USB-C Type C cables, and buy more USB-C Type C cables and get them set up where I can read comments and aim the camera at the anvil. Damn, 77. You're trying to hurt my feelings here. We don't have a local pond here. Yeah, we don't have a local pond here. Right, 77. Do some more tree socks. Yeah, I don't have anything to do right now, and I don't know. Let me go take a look at my propane tanks. Lake Lanier. Yeah, I know I'm being boring right now. Yeah, I've been down that water slide. It's scary as shit because you lose contact with the water slide briefly. But if you guys look, that's all the cardboard I've got left. That's all the cardboard I've got left. All right, Jeff, later on, man, have a good one. Maybe we'll catch you on the next one. Hmm. 77, that would probably kill me. That would probably kill me. I can't do spicy stuff anymore. And I've still got to do the video on how that did for Cardboard Slayer, which I may do that tonight or do that tomorrow after I get back from the post office. Yeah, like I said, I cannot do spicy foods. I have got too many ulcers. Like spicy food is incredibly painful. I don't know. Let me go take a look and see how full my propane tanks are. I've actually got more propane than I thought I did. But there's some setup. I don't know. I guess we'll wrap the live stream up in a few minutes. I just wanted to get on here and hang out with y'all for a little while. Unless y'all want to keep going without me doing anything. What do y'all think? Y'all want to keep going without me doing anything? It's like I've already sharpened everything. 77, I would test the Mora right now. That being said, I do not have enough cardboard to support that, and another cardboard Slayer session right now. Gotcha. Yeah, then we'll keep going. Yeah, I don't know whether I want to try. I don't know whether or not I want to try doing the Scandi again. At least not on something like this that I'm actually kind of sentimental about now. And I don't know whether or not I'd want to put a secondary bevel on it. Let's see. We can take a look at the stuff I haven't carried yet because why not? We got the Sin-Cut Slashkin here that still has yet to be carried. This is one that I really like. So we got a 704 gear here. We got the 704 gear Blitz right here. I actually can't wait to carry that one. And then we got the Midnight Scout. With a tip-up configuration. And we got the Tenable Cryo right here. I love the action on this. I'm going to be doing a video on these two, but I want to give it a little bit of time because we've done so much 704 gear lately. Like, we have done so much 704 gear. Yeah, I'd say go for it on the 704 gears. We got the Naps Lander 5 here. Looks like that's 14C28N. I can't wait to carry this bitch. I may end up saving this for Christmas. Yeah, Christmas Drop Bear 2. I may end up saving this one for Christmas this year, just in case I don't have the money to get. Oh, yeah. The Drop Bears are nice. But I may end up saving this for Christmas. That way I have something, just in case I can't afford to get anything else. That may be the Christmas carry right there. I kind of wanted to carry it midsummer, but I don't want to have nothing come Christmas for the week. Kaiser makes some good shit. I would avoid the Kaiser Bagai, but that's just me. This is going to be fun to figure out how to sharpen. That's going to be fun to sharpen. Which, this is HX Outdoors. HX Outdoors makes some good stuff. Their D2 is a little bit soft, but it's good stuff. And I like that they come in these cases. Get ready for 77 to get mad. Well, we got the Civivi Bull Tusk right here. This is one that I've been excited about. We got the 704 gear Hornet right here, which I really like this thing, aside from the studs on the axis lock being wide as hell. Yeah, I would have loved to have been able to pick up like the Halloween Kaisers and all that whenever they were out. I just didn't have the money for it. We got a Rosecraft that I can't remember the name of right now. I really can't. I think this might be the Tarkana. No centrifugal open. Yeah, and the limited edition Kaisers tend to sell out really fast. I am surprised that the drop bear was still there for 35 bucks after Christmas. Then we got the Tenable Raven right here. And we got an SRM right here that's got a really tight action on it. But it's centrifugals, which I picked this up at Blade Show last year. And I'm looking forward to carrying this one. Unfortunately, the blade steel is not marked on it. And we got a Civivi Savant, which that's just straight up a gentleman's knife right there. I don't know the model name. I'm going to have to look up the model number and go from there. That's just like the Savant. The steel's not marked on it. I hate when they do that. We got the Rosecraft bowfin right here. Bowfin these nuts. This one ought to be fun to play with. We got the Kaiser Mini Roach, which, if y'all remember, I lost that at Blade Show a couple of years ago and had to buy another one. And of course, we got the Shanzhou Peafowl, which I think is D2 steel. I think. I know they had it listed as a steel I'd never heard of before until I emailed them and found out that it was like their name for, I think, D2. Which that ought to be a real good carry. And then we got a rake right here with a model number, but not a model name, which, again, name your shit, guys. Make it easy on us. This thing is blocky as hell. This one might look a little familiar. This one came from the Punisher 2, and he sent me tip down. And I hate tip down, but we all live in sin. But it's a CRKT drifter. And we got a Land San Renmu. Another model number, but no name. Which this was $10 on Amazon, and we got a chisel grind on it, single bevel. So that should be interesting to try to sharpen. And we got a GVDV here that I've had forever, but I didn't really carry it more than a couple of days. Which is a 9CR18. Which I think this was $14. We got the Sin-Cut Hyrax, which isn't the color I wanted, but this is what they had at Blade Show. I'll have to look up the blade steel on this. We got a little Essie folding knife, the Chirp. Which this one came from KO Knives. Oh, that Spyderco Police is kind of rare, isn't it? And here we got the Kershaw Leak that I got from KO Knives, which we might have a Kershaw that I actually like. Yeah, I don't have any markings on here at all. Yeah, I had to get this one when I had to pick out one to get from him because it's got the Relodyne logo on it, and I don't know. Apparently, the company makes lubricants, but it's just a rare or an oddball promotional piece. LEEK. Savant. This one right here is a Civivi Savant. We got another cheap Albatross. I'll have to look up the specs on this one. I don't remember what it is. I just know I got it cheap on Amazon. And it's probably going to chew my hand to shreds up on Cardboard Slayer. And then, of course, we got Fuchs Dragon right here, which is tip down carry. And I hate tip down, but we all live in sin. Which this may just be a fun Cardboard Slayer session. That one might also look familiar. But we got a bird right here, an ACR 13, and I don't know how I'm going to do Cardboard Slayer with I don't know how I'm going to do Cardboard Slayer with this. Gotcha, Punisher. Gotcha. And a lot of guys have been asking me to carry a Ganzo and check out the 440C on that. So we got this one here, and I'm pretty sure it's not a clone of anything else. I'm pretty sure that's not a clone. And then just for shits and giggles, we got the NAFS Lander 6 right here. Ganzo's build quality is there, and their materials are there. They do like their 440C, but so many Ganzos are knockoffs of other knives. Like they're straight up clones. Like I've got one floating around here that's an Ontario Rat 2 clone with an axis lock on it, which is great in theory. But in practice, it's still a clone. It's still a ripoff. Then we got the Cold Steel Kudu Light, and I'm not sure what I'm going to do with this thing yet. And this one is in 5CR15, which should make for a fairly short cardboard slayer session. But the ergos should be top notch, because there's nothing here to chew my hand up. But that's everything I have yet to carry. And that empties the bucket out except for a random pocket clip. I don't 5CR might have been a super steel 20 years ago. Yeah, Rosecraft discontinued their moderns, which sucks because the moderns are fairly cool. I think my favorite Rosecraft modern knife has got to be the what the hell is this thing called? But this is my favorite Rosecraft modern. And I have forgotten the name of it to save my damn life. Yeah, Castoria. Yeah, this thing's just got some funk to it that I love. Let's see, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. 2 Kilo to capture the point. What's up? How you doing, Kilo? Which orange handle you talking about? You talking about this one? Did she do centrifugal? Yeah, this was like 14 bucks on Amazon. I don't know if it's up on Amazon anymore. Oh well. Yeah, I don't think this one is up on Amazon anymore. But it's always the cheap knives that everyone thinks look the coolest. It's always the cheap ones. I've got a blackberry strawberry mix this time. She's really good. Uh, 77, which rainbow colored one? Was it this one? So I've also got this one right here. Yeah, those Weehaw bits have never been found. And then again, I got that rainbow colored gas station knife. Yeah, I think this pearly handle was under 15 bucks on either Amazon or Temu. And then again, we got the Dick Vane rainbow knife. I know I've got some more rainbow knives around here somewhere. I just don't know where. Yeah, that one right there. I'll be back. I need to go tell the wife I'm starting to get hungry. I'll be right back. Hang on, Punisher. Oh, damn, I want that. $109.99. Fuck that. Yeah, I feel like I need to get a rainbow mermaid, but I just haven't. Hang on, you guys. What Punisher is talking about is this knife in rainbow. I wish CRKT would do more weird shit like this. I really do. Oh yeah, I've got one of those SOG keys, but a lot of people make that key knife. I don't know where my SOG key went. I think it may still be on an old keychain. Yeah, CRKT used to like doing oddball things, but I haven't seen anything really weird out of them in a while. Come to think of it, I haven't seen much in the way of CRKT showing up on any of the knife channels that I follow either. Yeah, I am not interested in gravity knives at all. They just seem kind of pointless. Well, guys, I am waiting on lunch to happen. Once that's ready to go, I will be dropping off of the live stream and going to eat, and then I'm going to go take a nap. Is what's going to happen. In that order. It's okay, Kilo. It's okay, Kilo. I need to figure out whether or not I'm doing the DC-52 steel. Or the DC-53. On my next live streams. I don't think I have enough cardboard to pull off the I don't think I have enough cardboard left to pull off the Magna Cut. Yeah, don't get me wrong. I love a good novelty. I love a good novelty, but the gravity knives just don't do it for me. Like gravity knives and butterfly knives just don't do it for me. Who loud? Who loud? I'm tired. Kingwin, what's up? How you doing, man? I'm just waiting on lunch to get finished off. Lunch to be ready so I can go eat and take a nap. Is what's up. Like I thought I was gonna be able to sit down here and sharpen for a couple hours. Uh, very very gourmet burgers apparently. Like the wife got some very specialized ground beef mix for for the burgers, and she's been waiting for days to make them. So I don't think it's wagyu. It's some mix that yeah. I don't know that much about it. But yeah, back to topic. Um, I really want a good OTF, like a nice OTF. That being said, they get expensive fast. Like I want a nice OTF. And I would have said Microtech a while ago, but not if I void the warranty by sharpening it myself. Fuck that. Yeah, you got your Microtech tax for sure. You know, it's like when Q-tips say, "Don't stick them in your ears." I'm gonna stick them in my ears, motherfucker. You know, Microtech says, "Don't sharpen it yourself." I'm gonna sharpen it myself. You can't tell me what to do, Microtech. You're not my real mom. Have you cut anything with the Microtech? Yes. Then your warranty is void. Yes, sorry. I'm not sending something in. I'm not mailing something out hoping to God it gets there, waiting for it to go through a spa day and then get mailed back hoping to God it makes it to my mailbox without getting lost or stolen just for a sharpening. Fuck that. Like, fuck that entire process. And God, I wish this nail would fall off already. Unfortunately, there's still too much still alive nail keeping it glued in place where I can't just rip it off. Or I'm not going to rip it off because of the amount of pain that would cause. I've already filed away as much as I can, Kingwin. There's not much more filing I can do without filing into the nail bed. Oh no, I believe you. I believe you. You know, that's why I like watching, say, Kentucky Ballistics using his microtech to pry bullets out of shit and stuff like that. It's like, yes, use your shit. Like, use the hell out of that microtech. I like watching that. Yeah, I keep, like, every time I go to Blade Show, I keep looking for the tables that have OTFs and seeing if anyone's got one I like that I can afford. And I never find the tables. I wonder if the Mantis is the same company, the same Mantis that makes the Gearhead. Because the Gearhead is one of my favorite art knives of all time. Let's put it this way, 2 Kilo. Let's put it this way, Kilo. The only way my kids would go to sleep on most nights is if I turned up the System of a Down fairly loud and really went nuts patting them on the back. So yeah, when my kids were born, like my oldest kid, only way they'd go to sleep, System of a Down turned up loud. I don't know, Punisher. You're the trivia golem. Although that's something I've never heard before. Yeah, you can't tease us with that and then not come back with answers, Punisher. Huh. Oh, have you guys heard of a band called Acrasicauda? Because those guys have got balls the size of church bells. They were playing Western style heavy metal in Baghdad. They're a band from Iraq, and they were during Saddam Hussein's regime. They were playing American style metal. And they actually did a song, they played a song about how much Saddam Hussein sucks in front of Saddam Hussein and lived. Like, just let that sink in. They played a song about how much Saddam Hussein sucks in front of Saddam Hussein and lived. Yeah, they managed to spin it to make him think they were singing his praises. Like, they made him think that it was a good thing that they were saying it. But, oh, you talk about a risk. You talk about rolling the dice. Yeah, like for me personally, the music is more hard rock than metal. Most people would classify them as metal. It's just real light for my taste. But yeah, just the the amount of balls on those guys makes me a fan. Yeah, well, no, like if I had to put Acrosicauda in a genre, I would probably put them in thrash metal, like vintage sounding thrash metal. Uh, kind of like early years Metallica. Yeah, Slaughter to Prevail. That's where the metal's starting to get heavy enough for my taste. Yeah, no, and Alex Terrible seems like the most laid back, goofy motherfucker on the planet. Like that's one thing I love about metal, particularly. I have never heard of Dog Fashion Disco. Kyle Heck, what's up? We don't have anything on the chopping block today. I am running real low on cardboard. Um, we're just shooting the shit. I'm waiting until lunch is ready to eat, and then I'm going to go eat, and then I'm going to take a nap. In that order. This is a Sin Cut button lock. I can't remember the fucking name of it. No, no mac and cheese. Doug, why don't you email me a link to one of their songs? That way I don't forget. Email me a link to something that I can listen to. Man, I was hoping KO Knives would get back to me with the options that we have for higher end steels. I've got a blackberry strawberry mix. But one thing I was talking to the guys about is we may end up so that we can get the batch size or the minimum order size smaller is doing a higher end steel than 9CR18 that they can buy smaller batches of and then running it at about $50. So I'm waiting to see what the options for the steel are and see if that doesn't get us somewhere, because if we do a Kickstarter, we got to sell 300 of them in order to get the order produced. That's like $12,000 that we got to raise. Let's see, what's 300 times 15? 3,000. Yeah, unless someone's got $4,500 they can throw at the channel real quick. And yeah, Punisher, I am planning on getting your box in the mail tomorrow when I wake up. I just didn't feel like driving back to the post office today. Yeah, now that I'm this close to getting these things out of my hands, like, I cannot tell you how guilty I've felt having them sitting here for this damn long. but I haven't had the. Right, Kyle? I might have that much, but yeah, like I can't tell you how much it's been bothering me that I still have them sitting here. And then when I do a giveaway and I throw one of those in there, I'll still have one brand new one left for a giveaway at some point. I'm gonna have to flat rate box that shit. It's gonna be like 25 bucks. But you'll also get some official Cardboard Slayer cardboard. Kyle, thank you for that. I appreciate it. You want to do sock game or do you want to do a figure? You want to do sock game or you want to pick a figure out? Yeah, I need to get some more Cardboard Slayer beads made, but I need to get my bandsaw straightened out so that it'll cut a straight line again. I'm not sure what happened, but it won't cut a straight line anymore. All right, socks it is. Yeah, Tech Nine did a song with Surge too. I think, Kingwin, that the blade is dull, and the bandsaw may be out of whack too. I don't know. System of a Down should still be disbanded. I don't think they're getting back together. But Kilo, these are donut socks. They're donuts. No, I was cutting a polyester or not epoxy resin. I was cutting epoxy resin blanks for the beads. And those cuts were just kind of, you know. No, all I cut on it was wood and epoxy resin. Yeah, I've got that CCFFCC knife that I'm carrying, which I think I've only carried it to work like 2 days, so I've still got to carry it for a few more days and then do the review on it. I tell you what would be nice is to have a water jet and have a water jet where I can cut the beads and cut the hole to size. Yeah, I haven't seen anyone else do CCFFCC, but that's not saying much. Why is my focus freaking out? And then it stops as soon as I say something. It smells like it's getting to be close to time for me to go. Yeah, no, I've been hungry all day. And you never know, I may come back for another live stream tonight. I may not. I don't know. All right, Punisher, we'll see you later. Yeah, I'll go ahead and wrap this up and go upstairs and see what's going on. So y'all have a great day. Y'all enjoy the rest of your day, and we'll catch y'all on the next one. Later.